And we're live again. And because the other stream crashed. Hooray! Nothing like having every single electronic device in your house fail in a 2-week period. Nothing like it. Love it. So good. Thank you, everyone. Yes. We have fun here. Well. Yeah. We're just gonna delete the other one. Woo! Hooray! Welcome back, people! Yeah! Back to the party! Oh man, like the fuss came in and we're like, oh, you need to shut it down. But we didn't, because the party is back up. In fact, let me prove it to you. The old party. We just, bam! Oh, it's party time. It's the best. Well, check it out, my dudes. We're going to have a good time. Not only in this direction, but in this direction. What's up? All right, well, that one's frozen. And for some reason, I'm going Australian. All right, hold on. Yeah, this is why I... Whoop. Skew. There we go. And I'm back, baby. What's up? Bam. I don't have Kermit with me, though, today, unfortunately, folks. So I will be entertaining you. That's fine. Nothing to worry about. It's fine. We do what we want. We do what we want because we can. Brr. Anyway, so we'll see. Like that fanny pack. I love that fanny pack. It's so nice. It's got little donuts on it. We're going to see how long this lasts because old computer. Great computer. Lovely computer. About 9 years old, though. So it's not doing so hot. We're going to find out, though. All right, so... Yeah, I figure, let's just, because 10 minutes, I don't know that we have 10 minutes. I got no idea. Well, let me go over the spiel, I guess. How's it going, people? Welcome to one of the weirdest streams I've probably ever done. There have been some weird streams. I don't really have much of a plan. I was just like, I'm going to do this, and we're going to re-engage with each other. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. I love talking to you guys. Rules. Do I have rules? I know I have rules. Be nice to each other. Play well for the other children. If you're watching this after the fact, it's going to be a mess. This stream is going to be a mess. Because this is a new setup. I don't think it's going to be a permanent setup. So I don't know that we're ever going to do this again. But if you like it, who knows? All right? It is a hassle. It is a hassle. If you're watching this after the fact and you're like, wow, he's rambling forever. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you here. You must be new. Love that you're here though. Skip forward. If you're watching it live, you can't do that. Haha, you're stuck with it. Or you can leave. Either way. Look, I don't want you to leave, but it's just how I be. So, yeah. So, anyway. That's it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so in the past, certain donation amounts trigger certain things. I don't think that it's going to do that here. I don't think any donation amount is going to actually trigger anything automatically. Sorry about that. This is not the same setup. We will go back to that. I'm working very hard on it. It's really, really frustrating. But $20 does get you flip with the coin. All right? I flip the coin, and if it's heads, like it is here, then I'm drinking me a little bit of apple juice. A little bit of apple juice. If it's tails, better luck next time. Ooh, gambling. Oh, is that technically gambling? Am I allowed to do that? I'm going to have to look that up. We're going to go with it. And I'll pay the fines later. Okay. I got to check. Hold on, folks. Give me 1 second. YouTube donations gambling. Because if it's illegal, I cannot. Now that I think about it. No, it's not. It's not. Because you are not, if anyone donates that, and up to you, you are It's just standard donation. I'm the one who's taking the action. I'm the one gambling. Technically, you are not gambling. You receive nothing out of it. You're paying for a service. Yeah, all right. And if I'm wrong, the police will let me know, or YouTube will shut down my channel. Who knows? It's fine. We have fun here. So, yeah, that's the thing. What a great start to the stream. Me just rambling in this. I don't even know, you guys. I don't know. So, anyway, all right, someone did. Oh, Judy, I saw that. I'll get to that. How dare you? Mark, thanks so much. Says my biscuits need 12 minutes, so can we extend a couple extra on the start? You underestimate the amount I can ramble. Well, we might be able to. We might have a little party. Might need a little bit more partying. Play some music. Judy, what did you do? Judy, you jerk. Ah. What? Oh, it does do it. Interesting. Yeah. All right, well. That's a no. That's a tails. Sorry, Judy. But I will tell you this. I got nothing going on tomorrow. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Fresh apple juice. I gotta figure out how to. Ooh. I'm not doing a three apple juice limit. Ooh. We'll find out. We'll find out what the limit is as we get to it. I can go crazy. There we go. What? Oh. Actually pretty tasty. Just hit me real hard. No limit. Okay, well, I will stop myself. But there is not an imposed... Oh, that went down my throat a little wrong there. And it's fine. We're just delaying for the biscuits. Joshua, thanks so much. Says, knock, knock, knock. FBI, open up. Solid meme. Solid meme. Hank, thanks so much. Says, I'll gamble on it. Flip the dang coin. That's not a gamble. That would be illegal. It's just, That's a yes. It's a yes/no coin. I feel this very full. Whoo! All right, let's make it a party. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put headphones on so that I can hear anything. That's okay. We'll get there. We'll do that. Yeah! All right. Oh, bottoms up, my dudes. Sorry. Thought something was falling. The light hit the side of my glasses and it was zoop. I was like, there's nothing there. I'm going crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's a mess. Everything's a mess. It's okay, though. Ba-ba-ba. Hold that thought, ladies and gentlemen. What's the best way to... Just crawling around, getting these headphones. It's a bit of a rush. You know how it is. Yeah. Oop. Ow. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. I didn't know that was there. Well, fancy that. So I'm going to hit the reset button on the old computer, which is dangerously close to the headphone jack, because some stupid idiot designed it like that. I definitely reset my computer by accident, plugging it in. Do I have audio? Oh, hello. Excuse me. I want to be back there. How do I get back up? There we go. Ha. Yeah, that's what happens when you stand on the cord. All right. Ugh. been a while. It's been a while since I practiced. Fine. It's been a while. Once upon a time, I had that memorized, and we're about 80%. Mark Jones, thanks so much. This business done. Got my timings messed up. Proceed. Yeah, you got it. All right. Well, let me turn these lights off and see my headphones even work. Sweet deal, dads. All right. Freebird. No. Grandel, thanks so much. I'm poor to take my money. Hey. Only donate in support of the stream if you can, right? I have a lot of fun doing this. I'm not doing it to rob you of all your hard-earned money. If you're like, man, I got all this stuff burning a hole in my pocket. First, donate to an orphanage. Or do they even have orphanages anymore? I feel like they don't. I feel like that's not a thing anymore. Second, if you're like, man, I want to see this keep going, by all means, right? You just being here. I mean, boop, nope, boop. You just being here is great, and I love it. I thank you for it. All right. Let's see what Delete Laws is up to. Let's see if followed in Youngstown. Well, I gotta see this. Okay. Well, first of all, let me fix my audio real quick so that it goes through the headphones. Hey. Okay. Boop. Let me just scooch that on down there for you. Oh, yeah, you betcha. Oh, Paul sent an analysis of... Oh, fantastic. I'll have to check that out. Can't wait. Paul does just great work with that. Okay. Let me... Don't mind the stream. It's just broken a little bit. Old computer. You know how it be. All right. Good enough. All right.
Can I help you, sir?
Are you following me?
No, I was just...
It seems like I went the way you followed me, and then you came back around, and then you followed me again. Why are you following me?
There's no exit there.
Okay.
I made the same mistake that you did.
Okay. I didn't make a mistake. I was seeing if you were following me.
Okay, well,
That's what I was doing. It's okay.
Just didn't know what
Just,
the camera
I mean,
was.
it's all right. My line of work, you just have to be careful what's going on around you.
All right.
Do you, though? Do you? No, I believe this guy might have actually been following Chili. I've followed people a few times in my day, professionally. Okay? Professionally. And this is a man who just it feels like he's trying to think of an excuse on the fly. However, maybe he did just miss the exit. Right? If he was actually following Chili, why would he have stopped? Right? Once you're made, keep going. So I don't know. I feel like it could be either way. I don't really care though, because Chili follows people, so gosh, this guy doesn't look like a threat to him. Anyway, the social contract explained in great detail. I don't think Chili's ever explained anything in great detail. I doubt that he did there either. Here we go. Judge
We're
Waldo.
adding Kevin Waldo to the federal...
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to skip around, I'm sure, a little bit. Let's
Waldo,
check it out.
Scumbag that he is. What he did is he said that I couldn't come as a condition of my bond for peacefully protesting, that I couldn't.
Peacefully protesting doesn't mean much when you're trespassing. A peaceful protest does not give you permission to break the law. Good thing I can help you out with that, Chili. Moving on.
come within 100 feet of witnesses, and the witnesses are the Ironton scum-sucking pigs. And
A
so
lot of opinions.
he said,
Oh, John says, John says, and let me read it to you. I'm going to draw this look, right? I hope you do, John. Can't wait to see it.
and I said at the hearing that this is an attempt to chill my First Amendment
Joshua.
right so that I cannot
It's really too open hat.
do what I do for a living, which is be a journalist.
Oh, see, he likes to change his mind about whether or not he's a journalist. Like, sometimes he's a journalist, and sometimes, I'm not a journalist, I'm an activist. Like, pick one, dude. You can't be both. It's weird that you think that they can't be the same thing, but what do I know?
And so, as you know, my
Finish your
residence
thought.
is
No,
still
finish your
California. So I got
But you told us all that it was Ohio. What happened, my dude? Were you lying to us? Would you do that to us, Chili? Would you lie to us? It doesn't seem like you. Anyway, moving on. Come on. There we go. I don't know what's happening.
guys. So remember what Waldo said that I wasn't allowed to come within 100 feet of the defendants in my federal civil rights.
Yes, and that's because there was a concern that you were going to intimidate a witness, which is a thing that you kind of have a habit of coming really, really close to. And so the judge reasonably said, oof, for your own sake, this is what we're going to do. If you want to talk to them, you can set up a meeting. No problem. But you can't just ambush them because they are witnesses in this case. And if you try to, in the way that you act, the yelling, the name calling, he's doing it right now. You come up to them and do that to their face and say, I'm going to hold you down, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to make you cry, those are things he says. That can easily be construed as intimidation of a witness. So the judge was not wrong to be like, hey, for your protection, not within 100 feet. 100 feet actually isn't that far, right? So you can get pretty close to them. Just don't, because you can't control yourself, we will have to help you with that. Judge Waldo, I don't think is wrong for doing that.
Trial,
honestly, personally.
and also the people. So this here is Ironton Municipal Courts.
Yeah.
See the date of it? May 11th.
Oh,
So they have
wow.
to give me, just so you guys know, you have 72 hours to respond to a hearing.
Neat. So let's check out when this video went up. Okay, this video went up. I can't tell. A couple days ago. Let's see. If I do that, when did it? Stand by, people. I miss my two monitors. This makes it very difficult. Anyway, yeah, no, he had 48 hours. The problem is, he didn't give the court the right address, apparently. Or he gave, okay, so he's staying at a residence in that area. I won't give too many details because I'm not that kind of person. I assume the address he gave to the court was the California address, or the address still registered to his driver's license, presumably is that California address. So legal documents go to that address. So he had the right amount of time. He just failed to update the information. That's still on him. Although that did help him, I believe, when it came to the whole thing. Was it yesterday, 2 days ago? I don't know what time it is anymore. He got a continuance for a week because I assume he made this argument. It's not a great argument because he's the one that messed up. The stuff was served on the 15th, I think is when I saw it. He had plenty of time. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
And
He's being
you
dumb
have
again.
the right to create a meaningful and effective defense. That's your Sixth Amendment right. You have the right to create a meaningful and effective defense. Now,
Yeah, the witnesses against him, and to have a compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have assistant counsel for his defense. Nothing about that is, I have the right to
create a meaningful and effective defense.
Yeah, no, you have the right to a lot of things. And yeah, you're allowed to create a defense. You messed up and didn't put the right address in. It's not the first time you've done this. Anyway, with the phone. I mean, like, they never called me. Bro, then you should have given them the right phone number. I don't know what to tell you.
That's your Sixth Amendment right. You have the right to create a meaningful and effective defense. Now, I'm supposed to have court tomorrow. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. I filed a continuance for court for tomorrow. I also called the courthouse and I called the DA. And then I had my friend deliver this to the court, or deliver those motions to the court.
Sorry,
but let's get into this a little bit, because remember what Waldo said,
Yeah,
that you have to stay within a...
All right, so yeah, he delivered the thing to the court. Well, he didn't. I believe, and I don't know for certain, I believe it was Wendell Kent Freeman who delivered it. But the court doesn't accept someone else to deliver on behalf. Well, it's not that. Chile signed it and then sent it to Freeman, and then Freeman submitted it, and the court's like, we have never accepted it like that, and we will continue to not accept it like that. Shocking that Chile got it wrong. Sucks to be you. Maybe around the time that you're about to have a court date, you should be in the area. I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy, I know. It only makes sense. So, that one's frozen again. It's fine. We'll just fix that later. Yeah, he's just getting things wrong and pretending that it's not his fault.
Out of 100 feet of any...
Oh, while I'm stopped, by the way, let me read some of these bad boys. Joshua Lee, thanks so much, says, we all know, like a certain other professional, give Chile enough money and he'll be whatever you want him to be, baby. Oof. All right, I know there was one from Fake Delete Laws that said, thank you so much, by the way, a trifold a day keeps peace, and PCP keeps the cops away. I cannot confirm that. Joshua Lee, thanks so much. We already read that one. Yeah, get out of here. You don't get out of here. It's fine. Tequila Mockingbird, thanks so much, says, I thought about him today and it reminded me to take out the trash. Oh, the sass. All right,
pigs in Ironton. And so let's get right into it here. And so this is a memorandum, a motion to amend the bond.
Oh, it sure
in other
is,
words,
Chili.
this is a motion to arrest me.
No, this isn't a motion to arrest you. This is a motion to amend the bond, which is what it says. If the bond is amended, then a warrant goes out, or you get to turn yourself in. That's an additional step, but of course you don't know. It's fine.
This is a motion to put me in a dungeon. That's what this is. You're looking at absolute and total tyranny.
How dare law be enforced? Enforcement of laws is tyranny. Oh, I trespass, but how dare they hold me accountable? Come on, bro. That's not tyranny. That's kind of like the opposite of it, actually. You are a menace. They are addressing you, the menace, legally, because you broke the law, and then you appear to have violated your bond. It's crazy how that works. Maybe try harder. I don't know.
Because remember, I'm Jose De Castro. I did peacefully protest, and they charged me with 3 crimes.
And
none of them were true.
Bro, we watched you trespass. You trespassed. It was pretty obvious. You were in a place after closing hours. You said, I'm not leaving. They said, you have to leave. You went, no. And they said, leave now. And you went, no. And then police were like, you will leave or we will arrest you. He goes, okay. Then he got arrested because he didn't leave. You said, if you're going to arrest me, I will go with you. Yeah, go with you to jail because that's where they will take you. I didn't do it. Yeah, you clearly met every single element. Every single one. But when he's found guilty, and I'm confident he will, I'll bet a coin flip on it that he's going to be found guilty. You want to just flip the coin right now. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. I would be... It would blow. I'll eat this. I won't, actually. That's a lie. We watched him meet all of the elements. That's a no. All right.
Okay, and so then when
wait, whoa, while I'm stopped, who is that? B. Brown, thanks so much. It's good to have you back, Blue Bacon. It's good to be back. Sort of. We're like 70% there. We're functional. We are not back to where we were. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. You know, his cult is so stupid. Which one of you said that? Janice, yes, says his cult is so stupid they believe it's BS even after they saw it. I know. I had people be like, oh, no, he didn't. Duh. Like, not trying to offend anybody. Just trying to be accurate.
Our Lord and Savior Taser Daddy.
Thank you. And Honey Badger. Oh, you jerk. Thank you so much. Actually, thank you. You're still a jerk. Hold that thoughts. All right. How much? I gotta figure out how much of the screen you can see because I don't want to piss off old daddy YouTube here. You know how they don't like apple juice. Okay. Do that just in case. It's just, oh my god, I did that way too full. Alright.
Blue needs some apple juice. Cheers.
God, you jerk! Alright, it was a yes. Alright, party light time. We're not gonna get very far into his stream. I got too much nonsense. Alright, it's party time, my dads! Oh, chaw! Oh, it's gnarly. Hey, cheers to all of you. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. I'll tell you what, I got this apple juice at Costco, and it is a deal. It is a quality deal. Anyway, we're gonna stop that party. Tago, hey, good to have you here. Thanks so much. Says, with the threats Chile has repeatedly made, the state of Ohio has mandated Kevlar butt armor. Oh. When any resident leaves their houses, 80s BBD 90s. Aaron, thank you so much. Says, assuming he shows, do you think he'll get a shut up and go away sentence or actual time? I think they'll give him some time. I think it will be like a couple months. And then it will be like, the bond will be like, don't come back. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm used to bigger city stuff. These small towns, it can go in all sorts of directions. But I think they've made enough people angry. Their hands kind of forced. They kind of have to give them something. Absolutely. I think that's going to be a thing for them. But yeah. Coach Dingo says, by the way, does Blue normally do things such as this when his electronics failed for too long? We don't know. This is the first time. It's just, I had it. I was like, this is what I got. It was this or just a laptop at my old desk. My desk is just covered in computer parts right now. And I was like, you know what? I got this. This would be a lot of fun. Heck, why not? So now we're doing it. Yeah. And Randy confirms it's never been that big of an issue. So, let's keep going. Wait, let me fix this for a second, because how frustrating, am I right? It's just an old webcam. I haven't used this webcam in years. Like, I'd guess at least 5 years. I have not even seen this webcam. I was going through a box of cables. I'm like, this is an alternative. So I have my old camera down there. But the PCIe, what am I looking for? A capture card that goes directly to the motherboard, and that's what I use for 4K stuff. So it's like a higher quality thing. And I was going to run the main camera, this one right here, through that, and then I have a little USB one that's going to be for this camera up here, or the nice one that's down there that's going to be up there. But the PCIe one just wouldn't work on this motherboard. The motherboard is... Motherboards, am I right? It's just a very old board. It's, I'm shocked that it's still working. It should have failed years ago. And it kind of has. Like, there are things about it that are like, it definitely does not work the way that it should. But it still does things, which is why I got it. I built a new computer. It's fine. Most of the issue with my new computer is that the boot drive is on a SSD M2 thing. And it is formatted in such a way that I cannot fix it. It cannot be fixed. It's write protected, and you cannot get rid of it without deleting the entire everything. So I've made, for those of you computer savvy, because we're going to have this pause, I see some of you being very generous. I'll get to that in just a second. What happened? What happened was I imaged the drive, so I have a complete sort of copy of the drive, and then I took the main partition of the drive, and I backed that up as not a drive like copy, but just as a backup of data. So I have both of those things. One of them has the boot drive and all the other stuff, and one of them is just the data that I want. And so I have both of those just in case I have those on a separate hard drive. My God, that took a while. It's fine. It was not the drive that I put them on is not a very fast drive, but it is a cheap drive. So that's where we're at the moment, more or less. Battery's low on that. So it's just a matter of I've finally sort of done every single thing that could be done, and none of them have worked. There's literally nothing left. So I'm formatting the drive completely. We're wiping everything, and we're just transferring everything over safely. So that's going to be my weekend, more or less, which is fine. But it should be back up and running, and I can format the drive in such a way that I hopefully don't have this problem again. But because some of you have been very, very helpful, and I've been like very, very frustrated with this. So I'm sorry if I appeared angry at anybody trying to give help. I was not. It was just like, I know, like, thank you. That was like 3 days ago that I tried that. You guys have been incredible trying to help me with this, and I have the best people. You guys are the best, and this is why I love doing streams with you, because I get to talk to all of you and meet you all and do all of that. So anyway, with that out of the way, because you know I like to rub the old elbows with you guys. Let's see. We haven't figured out. It's just a time-consuming process. I really didn't want to wipe the drive entirely. I could have done it early-ish on, but I wanted to avoid it because it's just a hassle. But ended up not working out again.
When they filed a motion to amend the bond, what that means is a motion to put me in jail until...
Yeah, you said that.
Even though I've never, ever called for violence.
Wrong. That's not... Well, I don't know if he's called for violence. He's made fairly violent statements.
Even though I've never hurt anybody.
Ha! Oh, that's not true. He likes to change his mind about hurting people. Sometimes he's like, I've never been in a fist fight, and then sometimes it's like, when I was in my 20s or up until my 20s, I was like fighting people every day. On the streets. Blah, blah, blah. He can't make up his mind. He can't. So you know he's lying. He's a very aggressive person, and he wants to hurt people. I'm not saying he does hurt people. I think we can conclude based on his statements that he wants to. Here's the whole thing.
They want to put me in jail. They want to...
Yeah, so generally, if you commit a crime, people are interested in holding you accountable for that. But, what do I know? Let me fix this for a second, by the way. Sorry, it's the setup. I'm not used to it. Don't mind me. Maybe, who did that? Mickey, thanks so much. Says, to help with your new gear, don't spend it on apple juice. All right. Only because you said so. Thank you so much. All right, let me... There we go.
Put me in jail. That's what... The rehab's Waldo. I just haven't proven it yet 100%, but I will, Waldo. I will.
Oh, this is great.
Dude, you are an absolute pig, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows you're in on the scam for the rehab's Waldo.
No. Nobody knows, because you haven't told us anything about it. You haven't told us anything. You're like, this is the thing without proof. And then you're like, you better believe it or else. No evidence, though.
Waldo, I just haven't proven it yet 100%, but I will, Waldo.
Everyone knows it's true. I haven't proven it, but everyone knows it's true. Despite the lack of truth. That's how it works. That makes sense.
Though, I will. You'll see.
Anyway.
Think about the word move. That's how they work. And so now comes a motion.
What?
A motion is to get the court to move. So when you think about motion, think about the word move.
Is he going to go into the right to drive or travel? Oh my God, please.
That's how they work. And
Please.
so now comes the state of Ohio. The court moves the court to amend the defendant's bond pursuant to Ohio Criminal Code R46I as set forth in the attached memorandum. Okay, now let's read the attached memorandum.
Yes, let's.
It has come... Let me get it so it's... because... Okay. It has come to the state's attention...
Chat? Hold on. Hold on, I saw PA. There's overlap because I'm not using my normal 2 monitors. I really miss it. Paul says, I doubt I'd never come back to Ironton. Provision of a sentence or plea bargain would withstand constitutional scrutiny. You're probably right about that. I said it. That's on me. I would agree with you, honestly. I think they might put in something to be like, don't harass us again. And if you're charged with harassment, but like, don't step foot. I think you're right. I trust Paul. Paul's a smart cookie. He's been pretty good at this stuff. Love having him around. Thank you, Paul. Great carrier pigeons. Anyway, that's a little joke for those of you who've seen that video. We're gonna keep going. Magnification says your outfit is awesome. Thank you. I don't have the. So my girlfriend stole the shirt. She's like, it's very comfy. I'm like, I need it. She's like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't really want to argue with you because I can just make another one. I think I have them on my Etsy actually. So I'm literally gonna have to buy myself one from myself. I'm gonna do it through the manufacturer and avoid the $3 profit. Because I try to get it to you cheap, but I also try to. Etsy is a way for me to keep this going as well. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do profit off Etsy. It's not a great amount, but it is an amount. In case you're wondering, transparency. I always say it's not true. I always say it's transparency. Mark Jones, thanks so much. Says, is anyone counting how many personalities he has? Talking about me, all my stuff, all the bits I've been doing with the different characters. So I got a box of hats. I'm on Facebook Marketplace and like various websites for the area all the time. Someone was just selling a box of hats. I'm like, I need that box of hats. So I got a bag of mustaches. Box of hats would be great. So I was just gonna do different characters and be like, all right, which one do you want to see back? There's an Irish character that's gonna be done. There's a construction worker character that's gonna be done. It's a whole thing. Anyway, that's a thing.
That defendant violated conditions of the bond.
This is great.
And on
Yes.
April 28th, 2022, and on April 30th, 2022, I wonder if I have my point.
Hi, Gavin. Thanks so much. Says put this towards a decent upgrade. You better believe it. Listen, you guys are the best, and you guys made this a lot easier. Your generosity and how kind you've all been through all of this. I got a new motherboard. One of my RAM sticks might be about to go, so we're gonna check that out as well. You always need more RAM anyway. So, but I really appreciate it. I really do. And thank you guys for being so supportive. Mark Jones, thanks so much. Says, I mean, chili, but you're fun as well. That's fair.
And Savior, Taser Daddy.
Yeah, no, he goes back and forth between I'm very peaceful and I'm very violent. A lot, like a weird amount. Anyway.
You're here somewhere. I got a stick here somewhere.
I got a stick here somewhere. I'm sure
There's
you
something
do.
longer here.
It's not the first time he said that, I imagine. A little joke. Delete loss, like as much as I want my outfit back. Let me see. This is a fake delete loss, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So I want my outfit back or else too. Fake delete laws. I honestly think it'd be a lot of fun to have you in for an interview sometime. If you want. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but if that's something that interests you, I think we could have a lot of fun with it. At first, when you started doing your thing, I was like, what is this guy doing? But now it's kind of growing on me, you know? Anyway. We digress. Any day now.
Okay.
There we go. He's just being quiet. It's fine. How's my audio, by the way? Let me know, because I had no idea. Usually I have it playing back to the headphone, but not today!
I'm going to grab a stick real quick.
I bet you are, because your finger's not good enough to point at things.
Real quick while I grab a stick. State's attention that defendant violated conditions of bond.
Keela! Hey, thank you so much. Says,
Our Lord and Savior, Taser Daddy.
Look, I told you we didn't have a plan for this. We're just going nuts. It says, being you can't drink tequila, put it towards mouth juice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you from this angle. I can't drink tequila. Tequila makes me throw up pretty much instantly. I don't like it. I wish I did. There's some great tequila drinks out there. There's something about it that triggers my gag reflex. And just bleh. Same with tomatoes. I can't do raw tomatoes. Not raw tomatoes, not really a problem. Raw tomatoes, I cannot do it. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually, it's not really triggering anything. But tequila, one shot of tequila, I will throw up probably within 20 minutes. Anything else, it's great. I got no problem with it. But I can't do that. Kind of a shame. That's all right. Alcohol was bad for you. That's why I drink apple juice. It's only apple juice. One of these days, I might make it actual. I mean, it's been actual apple juice the entire time. It'd be really fun to actually make it apple juice. Excuse me. Not that it isn't apple juice. It would be fun to do it from an apple juice bottle. Just be like, what? It really is apple juice. Like, I've been saying it the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, it's my nonsense. So let's keep going.
On April 28th and April 30th.
Yeah, margaritas
by coming
are great.
in contact
I can't do
with
tequila.
witnesses, with the Ironton cops. I came in contact with the Ironton cops.
You sure did. Let me explain this. So he was told don't get within 100 feet, and then at some point I brought this up on my my video where I was out in the middle of nowhere. You don't know where I was with the lantern. God, I love that lantern. If you've seen my my ghost video, my ghost hunting video, that's the lantern I use, by the way. I still have it. It's usually on my left, your right, in my my studio. James, you jerk! Thank you so much, by the way. We'll get to that. We'll read it out loud. Yeah, so he's like, oh, there's an auction happening. We're
You've helped me through a rough 22. I hope this helps the computer situation.
Hey, James, I appreciate it. From one James to another. Thank you. I really like having that second camera. So I have my other computer, the good one. It should have been set up for it, but it's not yet. But it's really nice to be able to be like, look, haha, ah. Anyway, when it wants to work, I could just mount this as well. I could have 3, because the other camera is supposed to be a looking down thing, so I can have like documents and stuff when I'm doing mystery trips. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I need to see more pets. I can make that happen at some point. So he's like, I'm going to go to this auction, this car auction. Oh, they're stealing people's cars. Because towing. I don't know how it works. And he said, why don't we show up with guns, and then people will be too intimidated to actually bid on anything. He didn't say that specifically, but he very much alluded to it. It's very clear that was the intent. So he shows up. One of the officers who arrested him, that he's not allowed to get within 100 feet of, was working the event. And he's like, screw it, I'm still going. Ha-ha. So he violated the bond. That's where the violation of the bond would appear to be. And someone was telling me in my comment section, well, no, because he stated he was going to be there, and therefore it is a scheduled meeting per his bond, and therefore it doesn't violate his bond. Like, no. He has to actually reach out to the people and say, can we be within 100 feet of each other for a meeting of some sort? He can't just say, I'm going to do this, because the police, who's to say that police officer watches his stuff? That's not how that works at all. If I'm trying to serve someone legal paperwork, for example, and I use this as an example because Chili has tried this, I can't just put it on my Facebook or my YouTube and hope they see it. It has to be a direct communication with them. So Chili, I would argue, definitely violated his bond. Now, Noel Beach, thanks so much. Says, Bacon, what the heck are you wearing? I have no words. It's an 80s outfit, my dad. We're partying. Check this out. Ready for the party? And I'll get back to the... Hold on. There's a coin flip coming on. It's a party! But while we're partying... I've had this in my Amazon wish list or whatever for ages. Been like, I know I want to do something with it. And then when I was like, oh my God. We built the city. I can make a parody of that really, really easily. This will be perfect. Anyway, and that's what got me to actually, pull the trigger on it. All right, James, you got a shark. That's a coin flip. Thanks so much, by the way. It's a yes. That is a yes. Okay. All right, it's a party, my days. Could use a few more no's. But that's all right. Anyway.
I already saw you, Redneck. That's not what I'm talking about right now, bro. Next time I'll block you from the channel. You won't be able to comment at all. I'm trying to explain something here. So, by coming in contact with cops. The cops are the witnesses in the case. So that means the cops are now a protected
Okay, it says by coming in contact with witnesses, not with cops. That's fine. Misread it. It's fine.
class. And I objected to this initially in the court of law.
And it didn't work,
And then
Chili.
Waldo said
You objected to it, and they went, no.
that he is the law.
Yeah, so he's a judge. He gets to make a lot of decisions and a lot of things. He did it for your protection. I don't know why this is confusing.
The case and directing comments towards them in violation in terms of his bond.
Yep.
At the pretrial hearing in the matter held April
Will
28th,
B
2022,
says,
the court...
Did I see James Freeman troll chill yesterday on the stream? No, but I intend to because it sounds like a lot of fun. I hold zero love for James Freeman. However, I do believe James Freeman's a lot smarter than Chili. I think James Freeman is misled. I think he thinks a lot of things should be a thing, and isn't willing to actually implement those things to try them out. I don't think he's an idiot, though. It would be a mistake to underestimate James Freeman. I don't think he's particularly knowledgeable. I think he's a smart guy. Law is not where he is smart, though. Right? Not everyone can be smart at everything. Like, I know a lot about a lot of things. But if you say, hey, do this calculus, I'm not going to do so hot. That's not my area of expertise, but I'm not going around being like, I'm a calculus expert. Other people are. I'm going to leave it to them. But James Freeman, I think, is a smart guy. He does not know a lot about the law, though. He thinks that because he's smart in other areas, it's my opinion, my assumption, because he's smart in other areas, he must be smart at this. But he gets basic things wrong all the time. I've made several videos on him, I believe. So, it's a whole thing. But Chili is not a smart guy. Chili is a charismatic guy. He's clever. I'll give him that. He's clever. He's not smart. There is a difference. But Freeman, Freeman ate him alive. So I definitely want to go watch that. Credit where credit is due. Good job, Freeman. You held your own really, really well. I don't like you. Not you as a person. Just, I don't like your nonsense. It's not that I hate you. It's just, I don't think we'd be friends. But credit where credit is due. For example, speaking of me, like, giving credit where credit is due, I'll admit to this. Who was it? It was which auditor was it? It was the one that I there was a stream and there was a school. So the whole thing was in Florida, and I can't for the life of me. Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation gets things wrong. Oh my God, all the time. But he does not like Chili, and I'm in a Discord server that he's also in, and he was saying that he didn't like Chili, and I was like, we agree on something. My God. Am I dreaming? All right, cool. Respect. I'm glad he recognizes that Chili is a fraud. I think he recognizes that Chili is a fraud because of James Freeman. I think that's where that comes from. But credit where credit is due. At least he's got that. So good job, Rogue Nation. Proud of you for that. Not proud of you for just about everything else. But for that, proud of you. Not that he cares. Anyway.
Modified. So they modified my bond on April 20th.
No, they are filing paperwork saying that we would like to have a hearing to modify it. That's what it is. James, you jerk. Thank you, James, by the way. It says, let's keep this computer party going. It'll say it. It's fine. All right. We'll flip a coin again. Oh. You see that? That's a no right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a no. Whew. I don't know how many more of these I can take. This is the only I don't usually drink apple juice unless it's a stream. It's not my life.
Let's keep this computer party going.
28th. They modified it to say I couldn't come within 100 feet of the pigs of Ironton. And the reason
No, that was always part of it. They modified it to say that was the condition.
they did that is because they don't want me filming them. That's what happened.
No, that's not what it... Oh my God, it's not what it is! It's because there was a concern that you're going to intimidate a witness. It was for your own protection, you dummy. It has nothing to do about... What is filming going to do? What does it have to do with anything? No! They told you. Why can't you get this right? It's very basic stuff. Fake delete laws. Thanks so much. Says, if Johnny Depp had a trifold, could have stopped Amber Heard from pooping on the bed. I love it. I love it. We're gonna... I was gonna bring my stream deck up, but I ran out of time, so I don't have my sound effects. But you get one of those. Ooh. Anyway.
Court modified my bond to the defendant's bond, adding a restriction. I objected to this, but Waldo said no because he's the focus of my investigation.
No, he's actually not. You made it clear he's not the focus of your investigation. The other people that are the focus of your investigation. He's the focus of one of like 30 things that you're trying to do and failing miserably at. He explained why it was. As nothing... Why would Judge Waldo do it as the focus of the investigation? It doesn't affect your investigation into him at all. It stops you, hopefully, from intimidating a witness. My God.
Because he's making money off the rehabs because he's a filthy pig. And prohibiting defendant from being within 100 feet of any of the witnesses. Just say the cops. Just...
Why would you say cops? Because witnesses is correct. That's why it's a thing. Because they're witnesses. Intimidating a cop is not the same as intimidating a witness. There's a reason they're using witness. Because the police in this case are the witnesses. You wouldn't say... It would just be confusing. Legally. That doesn't make sense. A constitutional scholar should know how this works. I've been looking into law since... Okay, so I've been digging into law. So I've been training law since 2013. I've been digging into law since, I want to say, 2016. That's less than 20 years. Why do I know more about this than you do? That's right, because you haven't actually been studying this law thing that you've been talking about. It's fine. It's fine. Right? And when I say digging in, I mean learning outside of the scope of what I actually need to know. And I've been incredibly fortunate to have a lot of lawyer friends, certainly these days. Before it was like, I think it was mostly paralegal. I had a couple paralegal friends. Now I'm like, these are full-blown lawyers that I can ask questions. That was great. And they sort of be like, nope, that's not how that works. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks for leading me in the right direction. Now, sometimes I get it right, but sometimes they correct me. As they should if I'm getting it wrong. It's fine. Anyways.
Say the cops. Don't lie. Don't lie, Waldo. Everybody's going to see this. I'm going to show...
We might be lagging. My internet connection on this computer is not good. So that's going to be me. I apologize for that. Sorry. I know. I wish I could fix it, but I can't. It's buffering. All right, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Pretty unintelligible with lag. Buffering bad, they say. Okay. Let's see how this pans out. My end, it's not telling me that things are going crazy. Oh no, it is. It just gave me the notification. That is fine. Let me know when it's back up. The look is too powerful for YouTube. How's it? How are we doing? We doing okay? I sure hope so. How are we feeling? Chili speaking to the stream so much it's messing up the connection. Sounds about right. I'm not showing anything crazy on my end. There was one little jump. Let me know when it's back. Let me know when we're good. VW Star says my brother loves hold on.
Everybody this.
No. Stop it, Chili. Says my brother loves sauced and salsa, but won't eat fresh tomatoes because they don't look finished inside. He says shrooms are slimy fungi. The texture of mashed potatoes, I believe, is also bad. Something like that. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms. The taste of mushrooms isn't where it's at. For some reason, I just can't. Something about mushrooms, I can't do. I think it's a little like frills underneath. It's something about it. The taste of mushrooms is fine. It's just the idea of mushroom. I love a nice picture of a mushroom. Don't get me wrong, just the idea of eating it for some reason. And I don't know why. I think like maybe I had some traumatic experience as a kid. And I blocked, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, I'm okay now. All right, we're going to keep going. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I know, it's not as the perfect setup, I know.
You're a piece of garbage, Kevin Waldo. Your time is up, brother. Your corruption is gone.
Oh, that sounds very threatening.
On, dude. You're done. In his pending criminal case, peacefully protesting. Not criminal case.
No, you committed a crime. Trespassing, and there were a couple others. There was disorderly conduct and I think resisting arrest or obstruction or something like that. The trespassing is gonna stick. I bet. Oh boy, what would I bet on that? I don't know. That trespassing is gonna stick though. I'd be shocked if it didn't. You committed a crime. You stated you knew it was a crime too. I have an entire video on it, sort of making it very clear all the elements of the crime, being like, boom, and this is why you're wrong. You stated you knew it was a crime and you intended to get arrested. Don't pretend it's not a crime now. Don't do that. You stupid.
Peacefully protesting. Misdemeanor. But do you see how the court tries to paint you bad? They try to paint you ugly.
Well, you committed a crime, dude.
On April 28th.
Also, Paul makes a very good statement. He's making all these accusations about this being Judge Waldo. It's not. It's the prosecutor who filed this. Judge Waldo has not ruled on it yet. I'm sure Judge Waldo has probably seen it, but there still has to be like a hearing. This is not set in stone yet. Chili's defense, which I think is just him, gets to object to it and give a reason why. I don't think he'll be able to give a valid reason why. Maybe, I don't know. But Waldo hasn't dealt with this yet, so he's being kind of dumb.
At Ironton City Council meeting, defendant was within 100 feet of Ironton.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, he went to that council meeting, didn't he? And the officer was there. Now, he can make an argument that, look, I have the right to be at this council meeting because it's a government function. Although, does he as a non-resident of Ohio? That's a valid question. Would love to know more about it. But if he knew he was going to be there, what he should have done, because the conditions is like not within 100 feet unless there's a scheduled thing, he should have called ahead and said, I'm going to be here.